Hello and welcome to a almost about a 15 to 70 minutes full body flow and stretch with me. My name is Yvonne and I'm really excited to guide you through this routine today. Come into a big deep squat, have your knees wide open, and if you want you can bring the palms together, pushing the elbows into the knees. Just let your body sway side to side, maybe even close the eyes down here for a moment. Take your right hand up towards the ceiling, left hand pushing into the left knee, and then we'll switch sides, opening through your chest. Maybe even bending onto that top arm just to create a little bit more space, reaching your right hand up, left hand down, and we'll just continue to switch side to side, just finding your own pace with this particular movement, keeping the breath steady and easy. Hands onto the floor, continue to just shift your weight side to side. See if you can just drive the knees past the toes, creating a little bit more spaciousness through your hips. Just letting your body find a little bit more depth in this position. Continue to rock side to side. When you're ready, slowly bring yourself into a seated position and start taking some neck rolls. Take it to the left, take it to the right. You can gently place your hands on your knees, any direction towards the left or the right. A couple more here. Placing your hands onto your shoulders, start to take some big elbow circles towards the back. And then switching directions, take it towards the front, as big as you can go. So just drawing circles with the elbows. Take your right hand onto the ground and sweep your left hand up and over for a nice side body stretch. Switch sides, left hand down, right hand up. One more time on each side, or maybe you just take it a big circle like what I did, just walking it towards the front and then finding your way over towards the side. Just try to find your flow here, walking the fingers, crossing the center, and then taking a nice side stretch side to side. Bring yourself back up, and then let's start taking some big chest circles here. Any direction, towards the right or towards the left. Give yourself a moment to just feel the weight shift around your hips. Continue to circle and find the weight. Come back to the center and bring both hands onto the ground, finding yourself in a tabletop position on your hands and on your knees. And we're just going to start to take a couple of cat-cows here. Moving breath with spine. Inhale as you arch. Open the chest, lift the tailbone up. And as you exhale, palms pushing away into the floor, round the upper back. Find that big stretch through your shoulders. Continue to find your arch and your rounding through the spine. And start taking some circles, some cat-cow circles, dropping the chest down, push it over towards the side. So I like to imagine like you're drawing circles here with your chest, right? Or if this feels awkward in any way, just close the eyes down and see if you can move in different directions and just let your spine take over and find some intuitive movement here. Bring the toes together, take the knees out wide, sit the hips back, coming into a deep child's pose, a wide knees child's pose actually. You're going to thread your left hand underneath the right and stay. Switching sides, thread your right hand underneath the left and hold. Bring yourself all the way back up and repeat that on the right and on the left one more time. Keep the hips sitting back towards the heels. Bring yourself back up, and you are going to find yourself in this sort of a 90-90 position. So take one leg forward. I have my right leg forward here and my back leg, basically both legs are in that 90-degree position, and you want to start to lean your chest over your right thigh, finding a nice stretch through that right hip. So just lean over and lifting up. And then when you feel ready, just stretch the arms forward and fold over your right leg. Breathing here. Switching positions when you're ready. So take the left shin in front. So I just switch my legs over. Left leg forward, same thing. We're just going to fold over and lift up, fold over and lift up, just finding a bit of a dynamic movement before we hold the position and stretch. Lower down, lifting up, lowering down, and then stretch your hands forward and just find a fold over your left leg. Breathe into your stretch. When you're ready, bring yourself up in this sort of a mermaid position, and we're going to start to take some shoulder circles here. Just stack the legs. You'll feel almost kind of really comfortable in this position. So you're just sitting on one hip and taking big shoulder circles with the right hand. So right here I have my left hand down, and I'm just circling my right hand, dropping it towards the back, opening the chest, opening my throat, my collarbones, and just breathing in this big opening. Same thing, switch over towards the other side. Have your right hand to support yourself, and then start to circle that left shoulder. Big circles here. Take it a little bit slower so you can really feel the opening. Stretch it backwards and then drop the hand behind you. Open the heart, open the neck, open the chest, drop the chin back, and breathe. We're going to come into a lizard's lunge next. Take your right foot outside of your right hand. Extend your left leg long behind you. Lift the left knee up first. So start to sway around a little bit here. Find some movement with your hips. Let it be a little bit more dynamic first. And then when you feel good, drop the left knee down. Bring both elbows onto the ground. And then we're just going to stay in this deep lizard lunge position. Holding here. Keep the breath soft, keep the breath calm. Press yourself back up, and this time we're going to point all toes towards the right to kind of get this nice side body, like a long side body stretch. So all 10 toes are going to point towards the right side of the room, and you're just going to let your hips drop heavy here. You can place your right hand onto your right knee, and essentially you want to just feel that long stretch on the left side of your body. Sweep the right hand up to lift the hips up, and then lower down. Lifting and lowering, lifting and lowering, pressing with that left hand to lift and lower, lift, and then we're just going to hold it. Keep stretching the right hand up across, and then come back down, and we will point all 10 toes towards the left side of the room. This time you're sitting onto your right leg, so we're coming into a deep Cossack squat here. Try to point your left toes up towards the ceiling. Keep the spine really long. You can have your hands in front of you to support the position. Continue to drive the right knee away from you. Gently bring your butt down onto the ground. Coming for a nice side body stretch here. Your left hand stretches up and over to reach towards... Sorry, that's actually not your left hand. It's your right hand stretching up and over to reach towards your left toes. Left hand grabbing on towards your right ankle. And then if you can, find that deep side position here. And then gently just release. Bring both feet together. Shake it out a little bit in a butterfly position. And we're just going to repeat the whole sequence on the other side. So coming onto your lizard's lunge on the left. Take your left foot outside of your left hand. Finding some intuitive movement, rocking side to side once again. Also see if you can notice that you feel just a lot more opened up through your right side while you're doing this. Because we've already done the right side, so we're on to your left side. Again, keeping the right knee up and just rocking it front and back. Find some wiggles. And when you feel ready, dropping the right knee down and bring both elbows onto a ground for a deeper lizard's stretch. Keeping the breath calm. Because I know it can feel a little bit intense sometimes in this position, especially when you feel a lot of tightness through your hips. Gently press yourself up, and then this time all 10 toes point towards the left side of the room. Okay, so right hand is on the ground. And you should be feeling a nice side body stretch on your right side. You can just place your left hand on your left knee and rest the hip heavy into the ground. Sweep the right hand up and lower it down. So sweep it up and above, lowering it down, sweeping it up, taking it down. We're just going to repeat a few more just like that. Continue to go at your own pace. And then slowly lower back all the way down onto the ground. Continue to relax in this position. And turning all the way around, this time we are going to find your deep Cossack squat on the left leg. Okay, so sitting in towards your left leg. Point the right toes up towards the ceiling. Keep that right leg nice and long. Hold here. Try to really keep that spine super long. Gently drop your butt onto the ground. Catching another side body stretch here. Right foot grabbing onto left ankle. Stretch the left hand up and over. So once again, we're finding more of a dynamic movement here first. So we're reaching across and then we're releasing, doing a few. And once you feel ready, you can just reach that left hand across and hold this side body position. Being mindful that you're opening the chest and you're not collapsing your left shoulder downwards. So continue to open the chest. Breathe. And try to really relax into this position. Slowly come out of it. Take your time. We're going to find ourselves in a reverse plank. So this is a really nice position to open into the shoulders. Have your legs extended forward. Drive the heels down. Fingers pointing out towards the sides. When you're ready, lift the hips up. Open the chest. Roll the shoulders back. Drop the head back. If that's a little bit too intense, you can just lower down. Just lift up for a couple of seconds. Do your very best to open up the front body and then drop the hips back down. So lifting and lowering, you don't really have to hold it statically, especially if it feels like it's too much to begin with. So just lifting and lowering, and when you can find a sweet spot to lift and hold for a little while longer, go for it. Moving into a really nice shoulder stretch. So start to sit your hips towards your heels. Hands are still behind your back. Roll the shoulders down and back and open the chest. It doesn't have to be static. Once again, you can just find any small movements that allow you to feel a bit more free. Bring the feet together in front of you and the heels as close to your hips as possible. Both hands grabbing onto your ankles. Take a breath in, and with your exhale, lower the chest down, fold over your feet. Small pulses here if that feels nice. I like pulses, so I'm like kind of pulsing it out here. Just feels really nice for the hips. My elbows are also pushing against my knees to open the hips up even more. Extend your left leg forward, fold the right feet in. We're going to come for a twist. So left hand hugging your right knee, gazing back, lengthen the spine, twist and breathe. We're switching sides, straightening the right leg out. Fold the left knee in, right hand to hug over your left knee. Find your twist and relax. Breathing in and out through your nose. Fold the legs together. Just take a moment, close your eyes. Maybe any last few movements that you like to do here. I was just getting into some neck rolls. Stretch both hands up towards the ceiling. Take a big breath in and then exhale, side out. I hope you enjoyed this full body stretch and flow with me, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.